SynthFest France 2023. I'm here on the booth of Michel.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
You're a company from France.
Yeah, I'm from Xodes, which was founded in 2020 and which is focused now mainly on utilities, logic, and a couple of analog drum modules, as well as some adapters to use 1U modules in 3U racks. And so, yeah, I'm kind of trying to showcase a bit of everything that I'm doing.
And here, from the start, I think you have a little drum machine, also a little groove box.
Yeah. So basically, in this 1U row here, I have let's say an adaptation from the TR-808. So every module is 6 HP and replicates every single instrument from the 808.
And everything is synthesized? Or?
So everything is as close as possible to the original schematics. I made some changes to adapt to the type of components that are available today. And the goal was not to make an exact replica, but to make something that sounds as close as possible to the original, or at least keep the spirit.
And I think today 1U is a bit booming. There are a lot of new modules.
Yeah, I think it took a bit of time to see it as important as today. On the other hand, those 3 past years, I think, slowed things down maybe for companies that were willing to go into this format. But yeah, we see more and more enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm. And I see you have also here a mixer, or?
Yeah. So these are small mixers that were done more or less for these drum modules. The plan was in the beginning to make a 3U version with 12 inputs, and the users were like, okay, maybe a 1U version would be interesting. So I did this version, and those mixers can be chained. So here we have 2 6-input mixers, and I only use one of the outputs, which makes it a 12-input mixer.
Okay, so it's chainable on the backside.
That's it. And here these are 1U, and they are used in a 3U adapter. So in theory, I could go up to 18 inputs.
Something you are selling also?
Yeah. So I made the adapters. Maybe I can show you one that is empty, just to show how it works. These go from 6 HP from the 1U side to 28 HP right now. And since it uses rails, it allows using different modules on the same row. And these are for IntelliGel format only right now.
And maybe we can also hear your little groove box.
Yeah, sure. So let's go.
And you have also different logical modules. I think that's more for the maths people who love to experiment with this logical module. So what do you have here? Something new now for SynthFest?
Yeah, so I have something new here that basically will replace my very first module, logic module, which was a module for which we have 2 logic inputs and several outputs all in parallel. And now I will make a new version here which divides the function we had on the original module into subsections, but each they all are normalized so that with minimal patching, one can create variations in the patch or
Okay.
yeah, and so this is logic based, and I was like, it would be nice to have something a bit similar but on the analog domain or closer to the analog domain, and this resulted on this one here, which started as something to make noise and random signals, and it combines a noise source, a slew, a comparator with an attenuator on one input. Then I have a gate to trigger a converter with settings from rising, falling edges or both edges. And this goes to a sample and hold that can also be track and hold. And combining,
So it's a multi-functional module in one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, small utilities that can be used, each of them on their own. And the way they are normalized, like on the other module, makes it like some sort of neuron-like module, but you can still patch it the way you want. And here in the example, I patched the output of the comparator to the slew input, and due to the normalization, it makes it an oscillator in the end.
Okay, and see, there are the logical modules, the CMS8 and CL.
Yeah, so this started with the CLB8 here, which was a request from a customer that wanted an octal logic gate. In the beginning, he wanted something like only an OR gate, but yeah, it was more interesting to me to put switches to choose which kind of function was used, and to make it more appealing, I also normalized the input from the first row, first column, sorry, and then I also normalized the output of each row to the next secondary input. Okay. So you could make it an octal logic gate or a big gate up to 9 inputs with 8 outputs. Okay. And depending on what you could send 8 triggers in there and manipulate your sequences to make it like new sequences with the switches.
And these are also available in U1U?
No, okay. No. These ones I will make it only in 3U, because in 1U it would be much too big.
Okay, but I see here there are more modules. So you have here also more.
Yes, there are small. So yes, some modules like the two ones we saw earlier will also be in 1U format. So just like I did for the LB5 in the beginning, I have the prototypes from what you saw in 1U here and there. And here I put these modules in small cases that are 1U only, actually. And I also added a small row of utilities in there. And yeah, for now these are prototypes. It was made to see if people would adhere to the idea.
And this is a power supply?
Yeah, so the power supply is changed, just like in the 4MS pods. And yeah, the idea was to find something that would complete the 4MS pods, and so yeah, compatible with them, without like using 4MS pods filled with the adapters we saw earlier.
So your mini modules, I said the 808, is it available or is it still in development?
So the bass drum, snare drum, toms, and hi-hats will soon start to ship. during this event, I'm confirming that the rimshot, hand clap, cowbell, and cymbal will be released later.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their price range, how?
I don't have the price range for the newer ones, but the kick, snare, hats, and toms, VAT excluding, are between 67 to 80 something euros. Yeah.
And as in the new ones now for for SynthFest, is it they're more advanced in development already or finished?
I think for the Logic one, I guess I'm done with the development. Maybe the analog one, I may tweak a couple of things.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty close to the final design. Yeah.
Okay. So this takes a bit more time now.
Yeah. Well, everything takes time, mainly because I'm focused on the production for the One U drums. But then once I'm done with this, I will focus on new products.
Okay. Okay. Then thank you, Michel.
Thanks.
For the presentation. I wish you good luck with your modules.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again very soon. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.